the first player we're gonna look at. My boy, this is Leon.
I love Leon.
You know, he said he only cares about winning.
So
Yeah.
I know
All right, so
last week back.
Penta versus Secret,
I mean, that was pretty much
Buck and Blackbeard. These are very different
as well. So
bands
with
that we
intel,
we
she's gonna be taking out the
than
picture.
what we saw
So
last
Baby
game.
Dawn is gonna make things easier, especially when you're
Last
attacking
game
from
was
wide.
Capital,
The Blackbeard band is
Echo,
pretty fun
Maestro,
because for
and
one
Nomad.
play, you're gonna have those shields to protect you, Natchez
And
for
now
that too.
Buck, Echo,
Um,
Valkyrie,
and yeah,
and Blackbeard.
but Buck being banned as
Very
well,
completely different bands.
I don't know. I wonder
And I
to
actually
see
do
how
remember
they
watching
next
part of this
season.
game live. Secret are an
But they're
absolutely
good before,
unstoppable
but you still have
force.
players like Ying, Glass, and
And
everybody
I'm really
else
looking
in
forward to
front.
breaking down some of their stuff.
Cafeteria here.
But Blackbeard being banned just because they don't want to have to deal with a hard B-bomb up top and like Blackbeard sitting outside a garage when they're, when you're on defense, and then Buck helps keep control of console upstairs along with pretty much every other site because Buck can practically do anything on this map that he wants to do.
If you don't feel like you're the best when you come to competitive gaming, why even play?
Right, that's true.
So, I mean, you have to be confident that you're going to be the team like team.
And based on the time, this is probably going to be the last game that I do today. Doing four per day is probably a little bit too much at the moment, based on time constraints. So this is gonna be my last analysis for the day, but I will do more tomorrow, along with playing ranked for the update.
They want to have the best team.
No, they do. They do.
And Team Secret knows that if they falter here, end up maybe not making top 8, there might be some big changes for this team.
I mean, they've been, I believe they got 7th place in Pro League Season 9. So, like I said, they've been living a struggle lately.
In case you're wondering why
Beating Penta actually
Hungry shot a hole through that wall, it's so that he can hear the thermite. They can hear the thermite charge going on the wall better, but it's also he's opening up to shoot drones. He's trying to get a couple cheeky drone kills to deny Secret as much information as possible. And I'm really, honestly, when it comes to Penta's operator selection right now, no mute, no bandit. I mean, I'm not really into it, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like this is going to be very easy for Secret to break down. And based on what I saw from this game, it was very easy for them to break down. So, first things first, they establish control on B-bomb. They establish control bottom yellow, and then the rest of the attackers push admin. So with these angles being held, no defenders can rotate from above. Yes, Dallas, I do have off work for tomorrow. No defenders can rotate back down yellow from above, and no defenders can contest and retreat from admin without Fonker seeing it, or excuse me, Feral. I apologize. With the rest of the attackers pushing up top and probably one by Visa, they can establish top floor control quickly and immediately focus on circle desk and piano.
Where that's maybe if they can start out 2-0 or 3-1 and actually kind of get this advantage that Penta thinks that they have on defense and turn it around on them.
Yeah, you're going to have to hold so. But Fonkers, he's going to have an eye over on yellow stairs. And you see this play, this drone play down the basement. They're currently looking for roamers. I don't know if they know it or not, but Revin is playing Pulse, and he's going to be roaming around, especially down low to make
So actually nobody pushed Visa, which I think is kind of an oversight, but it's working out for them right now.
Give valuable intel to his team.
And intel is going to be, as always in Rainbow Six, if you haven't seen a lot of Rainbow Six, this isn't your Rainbow
Lems is watching the flank in circle desk though, so that kind of cuts that off as long as they're not worried about getting flanked from above. And after they droned, it just looks like they don't even need to open the wall; they just get in, because none of the defenders are playing on site, like actively watching yellow. Huge oversight from Penta there. If Penta just has someone watching yellow stairs, they shoot all of those drones and establish hold, but because they don't have anyone watching yellow stairs, they just lose the round. So practically, Secret utilized the information that they had at hand to circumvent the upstairs hold that Team Secret or that Penta was trying to employ.
So we get it. You won the first round. What are you gonna do the second round? Are you gonna be?
It was as simple as that, other than like establishing up top control. They just droned well, saw an opening, and took it.
And that's quick. That was very fast.
That was extreme. I would say the best gun in the game ever since it's been there too. is out of this world. You have ACOG. She's a great
So
operator. She's great, especially against
Penta changed their sight.
So not only can Leon
They want to
spray
go
out,
upstairs
but he's actually a
instead.
direct counter for Serval.
This operator selection makes a little bit more sense.
Two strong
Um,
anchor operators in play, Penta, they're gonna have to be really
Pulse
smart about
below for the
positioning
C4,
and
mute
making
to
sure
maybe
that
throw a
Leon
C4
doesn't
as well.
the plan.
But
Speaking of
the
Leon,
position
back to what Snow
that
said, he said that Leon
Penta
is
find
something
themselves
that
in is they
this
can
team
never
can
run
do.
out because of
Jimmy,
Nomad.
I'd hate to say
And I
it
think
like
that's a
but
big
it's
reason
just
why
the truth.
Nomad
They
was
know that
banned
when it comes to push and it comes to
by
shove, Leon is their guy.
by
Leon needs
SSG
consistent.
because they want to have that
Rainbow Six Siege,
capability to run
consistency
out.
is everything, but that's just a
And
basic saying.
the
Right.
top floor on console
But being
on
able to
consulate is
play
so
Team Secret puts a
window
lot of
oriented
confidence in
at
being able to
times
get to the second
that
round.
being able to run
Being
out
able
is
to go
sometimes the
2-0
only way to win on
after
defense.
Penta picked to be on the defense first.
Yeah.
And when they lost last time, they lost 7 in a row. Now they could be
So
maybe one of these get a 7 spot. And
right now,
reverse all of that.
Farrell
And then
covering
that
his
difference
own
between
runouts with
them
his
and
own
everyone else
nomads gives
is what makes,
his teammates the flexibility to not have to worry about him. That's the power of Nomad. Usually, someone repelling out there would just be able to play by them, but would have to have someone watching their run out. What's up, Rex? How's it going? But with Nomad there instead of someone else, it gives the rest of the team the flexibility to push the way that they want. What's up, Hunter? How you doing, man? Welcome. So Hibana holding the flank through Visa. I believe that is Twitch playing on a printer window, and then Thermite and Zofia are most likely pushing admin.
You also see Revan moving around yellow.
Yeah,
And Piano.
Zofia's already in.
They're still looking for him. They haven't made
Thermite's
a
most
call
likely
yet. They
droning
have
ahead
play to go ahead
for
and
them.
counter that. They're using their drone work to find him. And Farrell, he's gonna get it hard, almost down to a quarter health.
Wow. Everybody's still up here. We're going to be pushing soon to be about a minute 40.
Yeah, the defensive positions right now are not
Again,
even
Yeah, pretty much.
are nowhere near ideal.
In play, he's able to see people.
Like they need to try to get control of Visa, which most likely will not happen.
So far, Twitch is in the game, and she's now in a position to really help out. But Leon slowly moving in.
But now
and this happened this round.
Farrell's still playing outside the repels, Leon holding the hallway, Zofia most likely preparing to push in through a doorway, and I imagine that Hibana is going to come and try to open the wall at long desk, while Thermite watches the flank inside of admin.
Is playing a lot differently.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Once they're ready to go for the plant, Thermite will obviously
Thermite was
rotate.
able to just jump in, handle the business, and move out.
Okay, so
Now,
he's actually already ready for the plant. He's already
matches,
prepared to
they're
go in,
waiting until
and he
that
just goes for it,
25-30-second mark.
Okay. So
which
Lucy was trying to get
might have been a
involved.
bit of an
Oh, man,
oversight,
you
but
know,
the
he
rest
just
of
took it
the
out.
attackers
Yeah,
pushing
3v4,
in,
make that a 1v4.
wow, they just wiped them all out.
What happened?
Blast is trying to make something happen. Farrell goes down. Leon dies. It's going to be all up to Blast.
Yeah, they
to
just
see if he
wiped
can
them all out
actually
right
clutch
there.
this out. He could. The diffuser goes down. So on board with Jaeger. We're going to see if he can take out not only Zofia, but Hibana. Two great attacking operators.
Oh my! What? I mean, everything just happened so fast there. And just like that, Secret 2-0 put in
smart.
two
Yep.
consistent rounds together against a team that has won the last 7.
The Maestro called out
I
that
like the way they
Thermite
set
was
up
in
around the diffuser.
and most likely going for the
Trying to
plant.
look for the kill.
This caused the
Guy on
defenders to
top, that was
actually
watching one
put
angle,
themselves in
and
positions to get
teammate
killed.
Was actually on top of spiral stairs watching yet another angle. So whenever you cross that doorway to go to the diffuser or try to make a
Because
play at all,
Secret
once those
established
hit you
the
at the same time, you're gonna get shot. There's
rotational
no way to get past
angles that
that
they needed to
fire.
hold
So
before the plant was ever going to go down.
Team Secret.
And they
Made
posted
sense.
up
Farrell got a
against
kill in
the
connector.
go out and
Leon didn't get a kill, but they obviously killed somebody. They got 2 kills from defenders flanking, absolutely, because you saw Mute and Pulse were both downstairs before.
And now in the whole last
And that's the interesting thing about Team Secret is that, you know, you see them do extremely well against, you know, the upper echelon teams. They do extremely well against the top pro teams in EU and, you know, all over
So
international.
Secret
But, you know,
going
they
back,
had trouble
or excuse me,
consistently.
Penta going back
One day they
upstairs.
looked like one of the best teams in the world and beat G2 and whatnot, make every game
And they're just
close
looking
as
for a
possible.
few picks,
You know, the next day you see
seeing if
them
they
getting
can catch
relegated.
anybody rotating down below.
So you want to see the best
That's all in
team possible.
preparation for them to get set up. So Thermite immediately is going like already to the A balcony. Hibana is still watching the flank in Visa and droning out at the moment. And I imagine that Farrell will probably establish his nomads and then play on one of the windows.
so much more.
But it actually
played.
looks
Starting
like
to see that on the
they're trying to
side.
pinch mute right now.
And here we go. We're 2 minutes left in the round. Everybody's up. And now we're getting to that little lull that happens sometimes in Rainbow Six where you don't want to make a mistake.
No.
You want to be gathering intel, and it just kind of, it's that calm before the storm.
But it's a reason for it. So you saw the play in Garage, you saw the play in Piano. Farrell is going to go ahead and take out in it. So that's going to be big for Secret.
This is what I think part of the reason I think part of the reason that Secret won the event is because they don't play so rigid. Like Farrell isn't trapped on connector window like he was the last round. He wasn't necessarily trapped before, but when you think about it, all of the defenders, or excuse me, the attackers have the freedom to kind of move around the map the way that they see fit. Because Farrell was just by himself, cutting off rotation on yellow, and ended up getting 2 kills. That shouldn't happen. Technically, that should not happen. No, they only talk to them during tactical timeouts. They can't talk to them mid-round.
Smiling, just give me that little dab. Let's finish this off. Just get 4 more and return that 7 in a row favor.
That's good though. Helby looks confident. He knows where they belong here in Rainbow Six Siege, and coming up 3-0 against Penta, it's scary for Penta, man.
Of course, it has to be. You chose to be on defense. This team, that pressure, that maybe ownership, pressure that their fans put on them to do better, they want to do better for them.
So you see Rome play over in Piano. Leon, he's trying to clear things up, but utilizing Sledge to open things up from below. So you're gonna add in a little bit.
So this is practically the same attack that we saw from before. Taking control of up top, then immediately rotating to take control of circle desk. Meepy holding the angle outside of yellow to make sure the defenders can't rotate up.
And for Team Secret, they just don't want to get put into a situation kind of like with Space Station, where you let a team back in, and then now there's this chance.
Also, with Nomads there, it's practically impossible to flank once they're established.
Something to that nature, so that maybe then Penta starts doing stuff that they're not normally going to do.
Leon
just like Leon. Oh. Again, Penta's not getting that first kill. Yet again, Team Secret, the aggressor, making it happen.
Yeah, you get the first kill on attack, but it's what you're going to do after that.
Right.
You see Leon trying to make things a little bit easier for Meepy to go ahead and get into Garage.
The strategy from Secret is actually probably the most straightforward attacking downstairs. Other than not opening up the garage early, which is typically a very good tactic, they take control of upstairs, they hold yellow stairs, and they hold Visa stairs. Because look at the positioning right now. Thermite is outside the wall, or outside of yellow. Nomad is on yellow, making sure that nobody is flanking up. They have control of Visa stairs being held by Zofia. Alems is opening up hatches in different angles to shoot through while Leon opens up the floor. They already got 1 pick. All they have to do now is open the wall and go for the plant. It's very straightforward. Penta, the only way that Penta can stop this is if they actively contest these players getting in position. If they contest Zofia getting in position on Visa. If they contest the upstairs to waste time. Like, that's the only way to stop this.
But with control of yellow stairs, he's in great position with Nomad at the moment.
I do like that Team Secret isn't making mistakes that are having them lose operators. We saw that with some of our other matches where early on it would be 30 seconds in, a minute in, somebody's down. Team Secret's keeping their entire team together, being very consistent, which you said was their biggest problem.
Yeah, and with Blaz going down with Mirror, you're going to lose the C4. So that's utility that can help you out later in the game. But once again, another player on Penta is going to go down. Yes, the refract comes, but the diffuser is going down as well.
And being able to flip this, and it's an out.
Yeah, the defenders are being pushed so far back away from sight that it's just too easy for Secret to get the plant down.
It's going to be all about
way too easy.
Hungry's going to go down.
1v4.
Yeah. Your smoke players
especially if the defenders aren't committing to a huge like top floor retake, which is the only way for them to get anything done in this position.
What is happening right now?
Major international events, you're one of the few teams that are invited, and you go against Team Secret and you get swept.
This is actually okay. Here, this is a round I want to talk about because on the outside of what's happening here, it looks like Secret just decide to bum rush down the hatch, which is something that you see in ranked all the time. It's like a brain dead thing to do. But the difference here is they bring Nomad to cut off these flanks. They have pre-placed drones to know what's safe and what isn't at the moment. And then as they open the hatch and drop, the thermite wall opens up. When the thermite wall opens up, the defenders have to rotate away from the wall, and they walk right into the lines of sight that these three attackers are going to be holding as they drop. And do I think the casting was ass? No, I don't. I actually think that the casters did a great job with the circumstances that they were in.
Penta, like they just treated the Sonics. I mean,
Yeah.
either this is a brand new Team Secret.
Oh, they played Sonics the first round?
Yeah, they played Sonics.
So see, the wall opens up, and now all of a sudden,
And they said, yo, after all that stuff that
they're in sight
we're coming out. We want them.
and just wiping everyone out.
This is
We
bad.
want 'em!
This is bad.
We want them. 5-0. Good God.
Yeah, this isn't looking good
Yo.
for Penta, man.
And the reason Zophia's outside the wall with thermite is because she can impact and concuss the bandit off the wall.
Good God. That ain't right.
No. For your whole team to get out.
So that was actually a very well coordinated push
That's tough.
from Secret, even though it kind of looked like a bum rust. It was definitely a full send,
They
but
know it. They
it was
know
actually very well
And
coordinated.
they can start to swing back with the win.
I mean, this is not gonna.
Yeah,
This is gonna be. I mean, it's already 5-0.
Yeah. But you know, let's
Stem the bleeding.
it's less than ragging on Penta. For
So,
being able
right
to
now,
win the
excuse me.
expected on paper, but
Right now, going into the 6th round,
really stepping it up. Because
Penta
like I said,
bringing
at the beginning of the game, they're just
Clash, I think, is the wrong idea.
They know that they're better than this. They know that they're so much better. They'd have
I think it's the wrong style that they are trying to push for.
And they're killing it right
Like,
And sometimes
they
you
really
just
just need to
build those scabs.
Yeah.
win some of their gunfights
Feel that.
and not let Secret get into the positions they want to get into.
Should've won, you didn't, and then when you get back in that situation, you're like, okay, I know what I'm supposed to do here, and I have to be even keel. And for Team Secret to be at 5-0, they can't be too confident. They just got to
No.
continue to repeat what they did, but don't treat Penta like there's some scrubs. You've got to respect this team because the worst storyline would for right now would be for Penta to 7-0 them.
Yeah, that would
It is, but there's
that would
potentials out
tilt
there.
me. That would tilt.
Yo, the potential's out there. Penta did win 7 in a row when they played Secret.
Yeah,
last
they
night.
lost the first round and won
And then won 7 in a row. So
Yeah.
it's still out there. Don't
Alright.
mess around.
So Team Secret, let's see if they can hold on to this hot hand. A 5-0 so far. Now coming down to 2 minutes. But on board with Leon, he's been a guy that's really come into sight, and he's that entry fragger that's really set things up for a team. He's disrupted a lot of strategy. So they kick this frag grenade, throw it down.
Pretty sure that was a drone that got like misthrown.
He's in that area. Nobody lost health, so it's safe to say that Yellow Stairs is clear at that point. But
Look at
utilizing
that.
Clash.
There you go.
Yeah, utilizing Clash, they're able to slow down Leon. As Boss is able to get the kill. And Blast is going to get one as well.
See, when we talked about this, well, now it's 4-3. When it was 5-3, I was just like, all right,
3-3.
It's now 3-3.
Yeah.
This
This
is-
is coming in big right now. But they
Okay.
have nothing but his Clash.
Let's talk real fast about what's going on here. So, it looks like Sledge and Hibana get picked off trying to push yellow. But really what's happening is Secret see the Clash, and so they say to themselves, well, Clash can only prevent us from going in one direction. So we need to push from multiple angles. So you see someone pushes Visa, someone pushes admin, one pushes yellow, probably another was pushing circle desk or something like that, or trying to watch flank, but because of because of Clash, it's forcing Secret's attack to spread out, which can be good and can be bad. They've effectively traded out appropriately because they're holding certain rotational angles, but at the moment they're still in a 3v2 because Clash doesn't really count as a gun in most cases. So with a minute and a half left, Secret should be in position to win, especially if Fonkers still has impacts, or excuse me, not impacts, concussions.
He's trying to bait the Clash to come out right now. But his teammate Meepy coming out, Clash knows that if she steps up,
Yeah, one concussion left.
Hey, we're gonna retreat and hold this doorway from the spiral stairs.
This is much better for Penta, but they are nowhere close out of the woods. And just as I say that, it's now a 3v2.
So yep.
Secret trying to make this 6-0. 2v2 now.
Secret effectively get rid of the Clash based on just coming from different angles. And now Penta should win this round. And I can't remember if they do or not, but it's very close.
Oh no!
Yeah, Blast is gonna get a kill on Meepy.
Wait a minute.
Oh no, yeah, Penta does win this round.
Is he going to be?
So
he said Penta's the most feared. With less than about 25% life, can he finish this off? 35 seconds.
Secret
left.
could just never establish the hold that they needed. And they lost 2 players so early on Yellow Stairs. That was a big misdirection, miscue on their point, because Clash is just sitting there watching the stairs and calling out to Maestro to shoot through the wall. So a little bit of an oversight from Secret, but Penta played that the way that they needed to, and so did Secret in a way.
Meepy going absolutely huge. Being on defense now, we're going to see if their defense is as strong as their attack.
I'm the coach of Team Secret. I want to tell my guys, I don't want to see no more smiles. We all business. Until you deliver this W, I don't want to see no more smiles. Don't you?
As long as you win, you can smile.
That's what I'm saying. You can smile all you want to.
So let's see how Secret set up their top floor. Because
Penta's nothing to mess around with.
it looks to me like they're just going to be holding angles.
If they 7-0 you now,
Look at him run out.
And they're all running out now.
But he tried it. Team Secret, they're definitely fooling themselves right now, trying to get some early picks. It was unsuccessful. I'm shocked that it wasn't the Doc that ran out there with ACON to try to claim the kill, but hey, still a good effort. They have a player that looks like top yellow or bathroom for Team Secret, so they're going to slowly work their way up there.
I don't feel like Team Secret has to do anything crazy here. Yeah. Let's see if our strategy works. Let's see if let's get that 6. Because that 6 is obviously super important to be game point. And then put that pressure on Penta to have to win, I mean, pretty much everything at that point. Yeah. So, I haven't seen exactly what Secret's
So this is a 5-man console and Yellow Stairs push coming out from Penta.
Yeah, so the Rome play is currently
They're droning up the garage, so they know that someone is there. And they know that it's Legion, so they're going to be wary of an impact nade coming out from garage to kill them off the windows. But it looks like Nomads are going to be placed to watch the flank. Sledge is going to get above Yellow Staircase. Capital is going to be playing on the B repels, because that's the best place for him to play given his utility. And he's already shooting his flame arrows. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, they're definitely going in. That's what it is. They're already trying to execute the plant. Sir Boss is going for the plant. He takes down Legion, is now going for the plant with the cover of smoke. Rook jumps out and gets hit by Nomad, almost killed, has to run away, can't get away. And now the plant absolutely goes down because they established control of Yellow Stairs and just covered the angles that they needed. All you really need to attack B-Bomb is to make sure that there's no C4 below and have control of Yellow Stairs and be outside the windows watching flank. That's pretty much it. Rex, I watched a little bit here and there, like a couple highlights, so like I've thought about it, but I'm not going to. Like, that's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's looking doable, but he's still running out of time as the air jab's gonna knock him down once more. So player on rappel.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he's gonna clean that up.
Penta, another sigh of relief, putting that second one on the board. That's 2 in a row.
Yeah.
You know what? And this goes back to what if I was Jess, what I would have said to my team. Ignore those 5.
So the stream, working their way up.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Yeah, hey, look. Airwolf feels pretty bad about that because of how they played against DZ in round 1.
So,
but dropping to 0-2
they're defending the same sites, and Penta's most likely going to try to execute the exact same attack. They have a couple minor changes to the operators in their positions, and I think that that's due to the fact that they want to take control of yellow stairs, so they want to use the fire bolts to try to displace that defender. And I'm just interested to see what kind of positional changes Secret make, because they're not going to be able to jump out. They're just not. It's not possible because of Nomad on the board. So Nomad effectively covers a lot of jump outs. One firebolt's already been used, and it didn't work to displace. Alems is still there, but he has no utility in his pocket. So now, that's Sledge gone. Where was Sledge? Where was Sledge playing? Probably somewhere near yellow.
4v3 though.
Leon's been on fire lately. He has one more player to his left window. He knows he's there. He sees the rope.
Yeah.
he's waiting.
Being patient. They've got a minute. There's no rush, and there goes Leon. 3v3.
So the importance of that kill, with enemy going down, that's your hard breacher. That's going to be really big. But with your Doc now going down and Leon.
If, excuse me, if Secret win this round, it's because they still have control of yellow stairs. Because Penta can't swing in through the windows without cover of smoke, or else they're just going to get gunned down by Jaeger. There's probably a Maestro camera sitting somewhere in there unless their boss has Thatchered it and destroyed it. And then they still have smokes to delay. So Penta has to take control of yellow stairs if they want to win the round.
You still have Maestro in effect.
Or if they want to have their best chance at winning the round. Right now, there's 2 repelled outside of B.
If he hasn't used any of his gas,
Capital can use his smokes. But right now, Revan's kind of off in nowhere in no man's land, but they have a pre-placed drone in garage. So, yeah, that's okay. So yeah, Hungry and Revan are gonna go downstairs to try to kill. Yeah, to kill Legion, who was trying to flank. This gives them a man advantage, but they only have 30 seconds left. So they have to make moves quickly.
Team Secret needs this 6th victory. They want to stop this momentum as Penta has won the last 2 rounds, winning a 3rd round. There we go. There's another shot. Gonna take it down.
So right here, Fonkers literally just pre-fired through the smoke and killed Thatcher as he was repelling in. And they don't have control of yellow stairs to stop Maestro's rotation, so they lose the round. If they would have just focused on trying to take control of yellow stairs, they probably could have won that round. Because if they have control of yellow right here, Fonkers can't. Fonkers can maybe win the fight on the repel in, but he can't run back into projector without getting killed from yellow. And then he also can't run back to kill Capital swinging in. So Secret having control of yellow there wins them the round.
But Leon utilizing mirrors, so mirrors in place. That's going to be definitely interesting. You have Kaid and Maestro as well with smoke, so you have some really strong defensive operators.
Excuse me. Gosh, I'm getting tired. It's only 9 o'clock too. It's ridiculous.
And they could get that 7th win before they know it.
Penta has to win 4 in a row. They've got to play perfect.
Secret's defense here is also kind of curious because they don't have a mute to prevent any droning through circle desk. And they don't have a bandit to try to keep the wall closed. Like, yeah, they have a Cade, but that's nowhere near as effective. Now, they do have Mira, and they have ADSs in place to try to hold Piano and Bathroom for as long as possible, but Penta should be able to just drone that out and Thatcher it because there's no mute.
Take a look at Visa with Maestro. They're waiting for this attack to happen still earlier on in the round. Little does Leon know if he ran out of the top left, he'd be able to get a kill.
Don't want to say that too loud.
Right.
I like the patience from Penta. They know that their back's against the wall, but they have to have the victory, and it's got to go perfectly. If they need to wait until 15 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever, but that's going to give them the highest percentage.
Secret is so spread out too.
Okay, whatever secret little thing that you've had, whatever strat you've had, that pocket strat you've been waiting to hold on to, you got to use it.
No. Okay.
What happened?
No, nothing. No.
Okay.
All right, so still a minute and 35 seconds left to go right about now, and you have all players left alive, and they're still looking for a way to get into the site. The attackers are moving pretty slow as Penta's trying to play careful because they're afraid of losing this round because that'll be it for them. So you're pretty much going to expect it.
Penta's attack. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. Penta's attack is so disjointed because they're not used to a team playing so spread out like this. Like, yeah, they droned out Jaeger, but then they're also like, well, someone else is up there. Cade is up there. They got Mira's in bathroom. They're making all these calls. They're trying to formulate a plan. They are able to displace Jaeger and down him utilizing Capital. So, but can they finish him off? No, because Leon just runs out. Kills off Capital, effectively trading it. But the time being wasted right now is so detrimental. And then they waste a nade on a downed Jaeger. Cade dies, but now the wall isn't open, and Secret still has control of bathroom. And with control of bathroom comes control of piano, especially with Mira. So all that has to happen is Ilems watches the back, Locker's hallway, which he's doing. Leon watches piano, and Meepy watches yellow stairs. And like now they open the wall, like it's just so Penta's attack is just so all over the place.
Ends up at 1-1. Time is not their friend. They're going to be playing against Team Secret and the clock. We're about to push 10 seconds.
You have two players on yellow stairs. They're going to get the kill on
here we go. Planting the diffuser. 2. There it is.
Wow.
Penta picking up a clutch victory.
That's crazy that they won that round. They should not have.
I believe it was with Blast. Yeah, with Blast. They were able to get the flank, the easy kill. And then
Penta should not have won that round. Secret should have won that, 100%.
Absolutely phenomenal, and that was huge, man. And I like player on Visa stairs.
Patient play from Penta. They know everything has to be perfect, and as soon as I say that, it is down.
Yeah, the sledge is down.
I think that Penta could have saved a lot of time that last round if they would just open the garage early.
Unless he was coming in a piano with that. I mean, you have your Thatcher, you have your Capital, Nomad, and Thermal.
Like, this is the position that Leon should have been playing once the wall got opened up. And I think he was trying to, but I just don't understand how they can't close that out given the circumstances. Like, no Capital. It's just, it's just ridiculous to me.
Flashbangs have been off the chain lately.
Next level flashbang.
Yeah, so we come down to the 1 minute and 25 second mark. You would think that not a lot has happened, but a lot of real estate has been gathered so far from Penta. Still trying to work their way.
But I do like the way, I do like this adjustment from Penta. So Penta decides instead of attacking through admin and being held up over there, they just need to attack piano and bathroom and console. It's the fastest and easiest way to get rid of these defenders.
The roaming mirror. The roaming mirror. Leon's trying to put in work right now, going to the 3rd floor. Pretty sure he's going to meet somebody to his right. He has no idea. Yes. He's going to get shot it back. A Surball's going to take him out, leaving the game in a 2v3.
And Fonkers wins the fight on yellow, which is absurd.
Just gotta hold this 45-ish seconds away from putting Penta into the loser's bracket.
Yeah, you have both players looking down towards garage front door. You have Meepy kitchen looking up. There's no extra. He's not seeing anybody. But the Evil Eye's gonna be able to hit the kneecaps. The oncoming player, the smokes are coming out. You have a player coming in between truck and black car to smoke. Toxic bangs are coming out.
Boy.
Bonkers able to take out Surballs. 25 seconds left to go, and it's a 1v2. It's going to be up to Hungry to keep Penta alive.
And that was the player we told you to watch from Penta. Hungry is going to have to put the team on his back, see if they can take him out. There it is.
No shot.
No shot. No! Team Secret is going
So,
to get it done in round
Secret win that one, and that round pretty much just came down to Penta losing fights that they shouldn't have lost. Can't lose the fight holding yellow. Can't lose, can't get killed early like that. Secret just wasted time and had numbers, and then once Capital and Thatcher kind of met up with each other outside a garage, the Maestro cameras and the intel and the utility the defense still had was way too much. And there was nothing they could do. So that's going to conclude my first stream, my first analyst stream of the Swiss event. I'm only going to do three matches every stream. So tomorrow we'll start out with what's the next match here? Next match is Rogue versus Liquid. So tomorrow will be Rogue versus Liquid and the two matches that follow it, and I will be uploading each of these analyses of the last three matches that I just did on my YouTube channel, and I will be highlighting them and separating them into 3 different videos. Thanks everybody for watching, and have a great night.